Mark Williamson about Tully and Arn's feud with the Midnight Express in 1988. Sorry, this is jumping about a bit again. I know, I understand. Does he know what the programme was leading to storyline-wise? So I believe this was just before you left the NWA, wasn't it? And you were in a feud with the Midnight Express's Bad Guys versus Bad Guys, wasn't it?
Well, we wrestled them one time and gave them the championship belts, and then Arn and I left and went to New York. So it was a one-night feud.
You were talking about each other for quite a lot, though, or at least JJ and Jim Cornette were on TV for quite a
Yeah,
few weeks.
yeah. They were uh, they were a fabulous tag team, and they were like uh, smooth as glass, and we probably could have made it believable. I don't know if the fans would have ever really bought big tickets to be uh to watch a heel match, but um the situations had deteriorated in the negotiations for whatever, and Arn and I decided that it was time to go.
Hmm. It seems a shame that one match, and it was probably like a 6-week thing on TV building up to essentially what would end up not go any further, which is a shame. With that being said, if with that match that you had with the Midnights, and further on down the line, if it got that far, who would have been the good guys, do you think?
No idea. It would have been you'd have just had to see the way it was going, and the main goal still is to make people scream.
Hmm.
And you gonna make them scream or you're not gonna make them scream. And both all four men, their job was to make people scream, and did it very, very well. And Cornette and JJ were certainly on board, so it would have been interesting.
Who would you have preferred? Would you have preferred to stay in the role that you were in? Could you ever see yourself getting cheered?
No, I mean it was. I was Arn and Rick and Barry were all leaned toward the babyface thing. I was the one that really kind of kept the heel mantra for the Horsemen. Uh, Flair. Everybody wanted to like Flair, so.
Before we get off this, everybody loves a Jim Cornette story or 10. Have you got a Jim Cornette story?
Um, he was fun to watch.
Did he ever make any overtures towards you when he had Smoky Mountain Wrestling to sort of bring you in?
No,
Would you have? Would have been like 92, 93 era, let's say.
no, I was done. I did I did I think I did 5 or 6 or 7 matches in the early '90s. Um, uh, but I was done.